Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the Horizon Forbidden West Meet the Composers. So going over the music and the score for the game. And if you enjoy reaction videos just like this, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for all the latest reactions, gaming discussions, and much more. And yeah, I'm really excited for Horizon Forbidden West. We got that gameplay demo, the state of play that was amazing, absolutely beautiful. So let's get right into the sound of it. And I myself love music scores, gaming, movie scores. Like, love listening to it on Spotify, and oh man, it sounds so good too, just in the headphones.
To have the original theme or have the original
Joris
character,
Dayman,
but knowing that she's going
okay,
to have a very different journey.
And the score for this game is so beautiful.
That
it's
was
so
a
good.
big part for me, is knowing part of the story.
Just like with the first Horizon Zero Dawn, it was really
great.
It was really well done.
At the end of Horizon Zero Dawn, there's been this catharsis of like, I've resolved something, but that doesn't mean that everything in the world is resolved.
Right, he's totally right about that. At the Horizon Zero Dawn, the first game,
there's almost an element of sadness or an element of impending danger that was really interesting to weave into that theme.
Nice. Wow, that's so cool. Just the way they make the sound for the game, the score, I think it's just so interesting.
My challenge in the beginning was more or less just making a new musical history.
Right.
Determining what the sound palette was for example, the Tanact.
Like a jungle.
And it was a fun process as well to
mystical
get
sound
to which
something
drums
like that.
would work in the game.
Yeah, that thing is
That
huge.
was a fun assignment, to say the least.
There you go.
Turned out to be a unique sound that made it onto Horizon.
Wow. Man, that fight sequence was so cool during the state of play. The gameplay we got.
We came at it as, imagine if we lived in that world and
right.
we found this instrument but we didn't know how you played it,
right.
What would you do?
Oh man, it sounds so beautiful. It sounds so good.
Play it like a guitar. If you'd never seen one before, you'd never seen the historical pictures.
Highly recommend wearing
you can
headphones.
Play instruments
especially if you have 3D audio.
Completely changing the sound, but you can play them in a different way.
Wow, okay.
Setting up a rhythmic
Love
delay
that water sequence was so
using
cool.
a guitar as a kind of more of a percussion instrument rather than as a lead.
Oh, okay.
Using a volume pedal to take off all the attack.
Very interesting.
You can still play the chords that a guitarist can play on a guitar,
right.
But you get this completely otherworldly kind of sound.
That's awesome. The way he makes the sound, just trying to figure out the right notes for the score, the gameplay segments, and when they create the story cinematic segments. So that violin, you could definitely hear that
musically,
violin.
I wanted to make
really
sure
good.
that what I did aligned with the vision of the world.
Right. So beautiful too, just the open world.
I was just
Guerrilla Games is
expanding
so
on
good
the
at
world
that.
that you guys had created already, and that was a great challenge.
Nice.
There's a certain point where I get goosebumps. There's the goosebumps at the start of the project where you're excited but you're also nervous. But then there's the goosebumps at the end where
you're like, this is amazing.
This is something special.
Yep.
This has all the DNA to be something really special.
Cannot wait for this game. Cannot wait to listen to the score. All of it on Spotify. And Horizon Forbidden West, the Isle of the Spires episode. Looks like it goes a little bit more into it in the episode there, but yeah, that was Horizon Forbidden West. Meet the Composers for PS5 and PS4. Man, I cannot wait for this game. It just looks so good. I highly recommend listening to the trailer that we just reacted to with the 3DO headphones. It sounds so good. They're playing the score throughout when they're talking about how they made the score and giving information on it. It sounds so good. And you can also watch it on the PlayStation, the main trailer, which I'll put in the description below as well. But yeah, this game looks absolutely beautiful. The first Horizon Zero Dawn is one of my favorite games of all time. Absolutely loved it. Platinumed 100%ed it, like I said. And that Horizon Forbidden West State of Play we got was so good. And it's just really cool to see the different ways they implement the music in the gameplay segments, the story segments, how that all ties together. Sounds so beautiful. And I believe one of the vocalists on Twitter today, one of the girl performers announced she's going to be working on it as well. So it's pretty cool to see that. But yeah, really cool to see the composers working on something that is really awesome. And hopefully Horizon Forbidden West is still on track for 2021. We know God of War got pushed back, but I want Santa Monica Studios to take as long as they need on that game. God of War is my favorite video game of all time, the PS4 one, and I cannot wait for God of War Ragnarok, whatever they decide to call it. And yeah, hopefully Horizon Forbidden West comes out this year. If it doesn't come out this year and comes out next year, I'll be totally fine with that. But I believe, I hope it comes out this year. But yeah, that is the Horizon Forbidden West Meet the Composers. Game sounds beautiful and everything. Let's read a little bit of description here. So, enjoying the sounds of the Forbidden West in celebration of the Isle of the Spires episode, meet the composers behind the score and learn more about their process creating the soundtrack for the upcoming title. And yeah, I'm going to be listening to the whole thing through Spotify. I'm going to play the whole game first, then listen to it. But yeah, it is so beautiful. Cannot wait to jump into Horizon Forbidden West, get my hands on it when it comes out. And yeah, I appreciate all the amazing support, everyone. If you enjoy the video, make sure you put leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and leave a comment down below of what you think of the Horizon Forbidden West score. And just to let you know, we got E3 coming up next week, so there's going to be a lot of trailer reactions next week after all the E3 press conferences. So stay tuned for those and much more on the channel, and you all have an awesome day.